Jane Foster Valkyrie issue 1 sees Jane take flight as the new Valkyrie and confront Blue Streak and his gang of multicolored partners, who are busy stealing weapons left over from the War of the Realms. Jane knows it took 2 Quasars to stop them last time, but she's a bit more powerful than they are, taking out Blue Streak as the others attack. Silver Ghost grabs a scroll and takes off, turning invisible, but he can't hide from Valkyrie's gaze. She stops him as Gold Rush runs away scared, taking Dragon Fang, the sword of the previous Valkyrie, with him. Redline throws a car full of people at the hero before she can go after Gold Rush, and while she saves them, the villain attacks, but Valkyrie just smashes him across the face. Gold Rush meanwhile skates away, but is suddenly attacked by a mysterious man in an alley, who uses Dragon Fang to kill the villain, calling his employer and telling them that they have the sword, and it was a lot easier to get than setting up the robbery. Back at the robbery scene, the police and damage control, led by Lisa, pack up all of the weapons. Jane talks with her friend and has to remind Lisa not to let on that she is in fact Jane Foster before heading off since she has an appointment. Heading to the hospital, Jane is late for her own performance review. Dr. Regina Hagen isn't too pleased she is late and sick of Jane's excuses. Regina isn't pleased about the excuses Jane gave for missing her chemotherapy either, since she just kept vanishing and she almost died, and what could be more important than her own life? Jane of course knows it was because of her time as Thor, and now that she is Valkyrie and has a secret, she doesn't want it getting out since she isn't quite done being a doctor and doesn't want that life to end. She tells Regina she is in remission, but the doctor doesn't think so and doesn't want her to lose her head completely. So until she can sort herself out, she is being transferred to the morgue, where after scaring Rudy Gillespie half to death, they look over the fresh body that has arrived. A body that Rudy is having trouble with determining what killed him. Jane learns that the dead man is Gold Rush and that he was killed with a sword. Going on a long lunch break, Jane transforms into Valkyrie and goes to the Asgardian Halls of the Dead. Getting inside, she is met with Brunhilde, and Jane tells her about someone using Dragon Fang to kill Gold Rush, and she hoped that the Asgardian warrior knows how to find it. But Brunhilde cannot while she is dead, but she does mention that whoever wields it will have its magic powers, and their skills with weapons will be vastly improved. Jane says that she will fix this and won't let it happen again, but Brunhilde says that she will let it happen again, and she must, since soon she will learn what being the last Valkyrie is, since this role is vastly different from being Thor, as Thor is a god, whereas Valkyrie is a job. Brunhilde tells her that she could seek out Annabelle Riggs, since she will help her out and understands what Jane is going through. Jane promises she will, but first she needs to find Dragon Fang, and she will have some help. Jane returns to Midgard with Heimdall, who has agreed to help Jane find the sword with his new Ghost Raven powers that will aid him in looking through the Dragon Fang's hiding magics to find it. Jane wonders how she can help him, and Heimdall reveals that she too has powers similar to him and can see the world as he sees. She remembers briefly using the power to find the invisible member of Blue Streak's gang, so focusing, she activates the power, seeing everyone and anyone's death and fate. Looking at Heimdall reveals he is very close to death, and before he can get them away from the area, Heimdall is stabbed and killed by Dragon Fang, which was used by Bullseye, who now wields all of the powers of the mystical sword. Jane Foster Valkyrie issue 1 was a cool beginning to the next chapter of Jane Foster's life after the War of the Realms. I'm interested to see how she will find a balance, since as Brunhilde puts it, being a Valkyrie is more of a job, whereas Thor was just being a god. So I'm interested to see them go into that a little bit more and see the aspects that you usually don't see in stuff like when a new character comes. So hopefully we get to see more of the obligations of being a Valkyrie and what that exactly means. I'm also looking forward to seeing the balance and how Jane goes about finding a balance between being a doctor as a human as well as being a hero as Valkyrie. It's going to be very interesting. It probably might be a bit humorous at times. Bullseye is a fun villain to pit her against, and giving him a weapon that basically buffs his already amazing skills is even cooler. So I'm looking forward to their fight next issue. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.